Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about pyrogen testing. In this video lecture, first we are going to learn about what is pyrogen, where it founds, how to detect pyrogens from the pharmaceutical products, etc. Now let's start with the introduction. Now what is pyrogen? Pyrogen is a substance produced by bacterium which produces fever introduced into the blood. Examples: endotoxin and exotoxins. The endotoxins are mainly produced by bacteria. Endotoxins include lipopolysaccharides, molecules found as a part of the cell wall of gram-negative bacteria and are released upon bacterial cell lysis. Endotoxins may become pyrogenic when released into the bloodstream or other tissue where they are not usually found. Although the colon contains gram-negative bacteria in abundance, they do not cause a pyrogenic effect as the bacteria are not undergoing gross lysis and the immune system is not exposed to free endotoxin while the colonic wall is intact. Pyrogen is a chemical substance and it is produced by bacteria, mainly gram-negative bacteria, for example, lipopolysaccharide. And the pyrogen is mainly fever-causing substance when it is introduced into the blood. Next point, characteristics of endotoxin. The endotoxin is thermostable in nature, it is water soluble, it is unaffected by common bactericides, and it is non-volatile in nature. Because of these characteristics, we are not going to destroy or we are not able to destroy the pyrogens from the products. Now we can see this figure. Now in this figure, we can easily understand the structure of endotoxin polysaccharide, that is lipopolysaccharide. Now at the top there is O antigen and this O antigen is attached to the core polysaccharide. Core polysaccharide is attached to the glucosamine and glucosamine P sugars, and at the end there is a fatty acid chain. Now this fatty acid chain and glucosamine is called as a lipid A. So basically lipopolysaccharide is made up of lipid A, core polysaccharide and O antigen molecules. Now next part is, what is the maximum acceptable endotoxin level in the pharmaceutical products? Because endotoxin molecular weight may vary a great deal, that is 10,000 to 1 lakh Dalton, endotoxin levels are measured in endotoxin units, that is capital EU. 1 EU, that is endotoxin unit, is approximately equivalent to the 100 pg of E. coli lipopolysaccharide, the amount present in around 10 raised to 5 bacteria. The FDA, that is Food Drug Administration, has set the following maximum permissible endotoxin levels for drugs distributed in the United States. First drug, that is injectable and intrathecal drugs, 0.2 EU per kg body weight. Second drug, injectable and non-intrathecal, is 5 EU per kg body weight. Third one, sterile water, that is 0.25 to 0.5 EU per ml, that is depends on intended use. Next, pyrogen testing. Now we have to identify the pyrogens from the pharmaceutical product. So for that purpose, there are different tests. That test we are going to understand now. Now mainly there are three tests. First is rabbit test, second one is a lal test, another one is total depends on the monocytes. Now first, rabbit test. Now early endotoxin detection was accomplished by injecting rabbits with the sample and observing the response in their body temperature. Rabbits have similar endotoxin tolerance to humans and were thus an ideal choice. However, this method was costly, time consuming, and promoted protest from animal rights advocates. Now, first method is a rabbit test. Now, the rabbit test is mainly accomplished for the detection of pyrogens from the pharmaceutical products, and in this method mainly we have to determine the body temperature of rabbits. Why rabbits are used? Because rabbits and humans have have same physiology, that's what rabbits are used. But this method is costly and time consuming and prompted protest from the animal rights. But perhaps the biggest drawback of this test was its inability to quantify the endotoxin level. Now, this rabbit test is performed in two manners. First step is the preliminary test, or this test is also called as a sham test. And next step is the main test. So before going to main step, first we have to perform sham test. Now let's see what is sham test. Now first, intravenous injection of sterile pyrogen-free saline solution that we have to take. Then warm the pyrogen-free solution up to 38.5 degrees Celsius to exclude any animal showing an unusual response to the trauma, that is shock of injection. Any animal showing a temperature variation greater than zero point 0.6 degrees Celsius is not used in the main test. Now, main test. First, we have to take group of 3 rabbits. Then we have to prepare and inject the products. Now, first we have to inject warming of the product, then dissolving or dilution of the product, then duration of injection. That duration of the injection should not be more than 4 minutes. The injected volume, how much volume we have to inject, that not less than 0.5 ml per kg and not more than 10 ml per kg of body mass. Then we have to determine the initial and maximum temperature of the rat or rabbit. Now here what we have to do, all rabbits should have initial temperature that is from 38 to 39.8 degrees Celsius. The differences in initial temperature should not differ from one another by more than 1 degree Celsius. Now next test is the LAL. Now LAL stands for the Limilus ameobocyte lysate. Now here it is an in vitro assay used to detect the presence and concentration of bacterial endotoxins in drugs and biological products. LAL is an aqueous extract of blood cells, that is ameobocytes, from Atlantic horsepoop crab Limilus polyhemus. LAL reacts with the gram-negative bacterial endotoxin, that is lipopolysaccharide, which is the endpoint chromogenic LAL test. A sample is mixed with the LAL supplied in the test kit and incubated at 37 degrees Celsius plus minus 2 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. A substrate solution is then mixed with the LAL sample and incubated at 37 degrees Celsius plus minus 2 degrees Celsius for an additional 6 minutes. Then if endotoxin is present in that sample, then yellow color will develop. The absorbance of the sample can be determined spectrophotometrically at 405 to 4110 nanometer. Since the absorbance is an indirect proportion to the amount of endotoxin present, the concentration of endotoxin can be calculated from standard curve. Okay. Next method is monocyte activation test, that is MAT. It uses the monocytes in human blood in vitro to detect pyrogens. The MAT works by predicting the human response to pyrogens on the basis of human fever and may be used as an alternative to the rabbit pyrogen test. This assay can be used to detect gram-positive, gram-negative organisms and parasitic, viral and other biological pyrogens. It also offers a solution for the testing of products that prove problematic in temperature regulation. Example, antipyretic drugs and steroids. Drugs that cause immunologic reactions. Example, immunoglobulins. Detergents. Some blood-derived products. Example, stem cells. And other products that are turbidometric, strongly colored, or interfere with clotting. If you have any questions regarding with Pyrogen or the Pyrogen testing, you can comment or you can mail me on rohitmane2025@gmail.com. Thanks a lot.